We have the Calcutta Conquest DC. All right, so we're gonna get this dialed in. I have not casted this reel out yet. We're gonna get it dialed down. We're gonna start with the internal brakes. I'm gonna turn that down, or turn it up, I should say. So we're gonna go to fluoro. We're gonna turn that to fluoro, which is the highest setting because I have fluorocarbon on. Let's close this. There's that. And on the external, we're gonna go to 4, and then we're gonna work our way down here. So let's try that and see where that gets us. First cast, guys. All right. So, all right. Let's. I could feel the brakes on that one, so I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Oh, man, this thing is smooth too. Holy cow, this thing is super smooth. All right, let's turn it down to 2, and let's see where that gets us here. Wow, that is pretty amazing. Pretty smooth. All right, so I feel like I could get some more casting distance on this. I'm already at 2. I'm gonna turn the internals to mono and see what I can get on the internals. They got the end for the mono. And then the external, let's change it to 4 to start off. Go from there. All thumbing. Turn it to 3. Internal mono, and the outside we're at 3 on the external dial. Wow. Not only do you get an amazing DC wind, but it's just so smooth. I mean, every spin, every turn of the handle is just so silky smooth. You know, I don't have to thumb my spool at all. I mean, this is, you know, why you pay the extra price for these reels. I mean, backlashing just doesn't exist. I mean, look at that. It's phenomenal. I mean, I know you can do this too with other reels and where you don't have to thumb the spool or anything like that, but you get that, and you also get the performance out of it. You know, you can cast further. You have a smoother retrieve. You have better mechanics. Everything about these higher end reels are just fantastic. And this thing palms amazing. I mean, this thing just fits in the hand. They have a beautiful spot right here, like a little shelf for your thumb. It just sits there. I mean, everything about this reel is just fantastic. I'm going to be fishing with this reel a lot this year. It just feels amazing. I mean, I do have larger hands. You know, I do have large hands. My glove size is an XL, sometimes double XL. I do have larger hands, but this thing just fits, and I think it will fit a lot of other guys too, even if you have large to medium size or even smaller hands, because of the size of this. It's a round reel. It's not very long. It's a little tall, but it's just as tall as any other cast reel that's on the market. So, but I mean, this thing just palms amazingly. You have a little shelf there for your thumb. I feel like this reel was kind of like made for me. The 100 size, that is. But man, I'm loving this reel so far. I can probably get very similar casting distance with the Antares DC. I'm noticing I'm able to kind of get out there kind of in the same area. Now again, I'm only throwing, you know, I didn't mention it earlier, but I'm only throwing 3/8 ounce jig out here. So if I'm throwing 1/2 ounce or something like that, I could definitely cast it a little bit further here. I want to see what it feels like to flip with this thing. I know it's not really designed for that, but I think that's something I'm going to try that. I've never really had a round reel like this before, especially in this size, 100 size. So let's try to flip with this. And I mean, it just feels normal. All right, good. It feels normal. Let's do that again. And you can hear that DC on that flip too, which is awesome. It's fantastic, guys. This thing is amazing. I didn't think I was going to like this as much as I did, but I really am. I really am loving this reel. It just fits my hand so much better than any other reel on the market right now, and that's saying a lot. I'm probably going to be throwing a lot of moving baits with this. Probably spinner baits, small swim baits, medium-sized swim baits. A lot of moving baits like that. Of course, you could throw pretty much anything on this. That's why it's so versatile. It's real. But this thing is super smooth. Beautiful DC wind on it, guys. Let's turn it down a notch one more time, and let's see where that gets us. I haven't had any fluff in it yet, so let's see where that gets us. Let's turn it to 2. And the inside I have it set to mono, and then the external I have it set to 2, so let's kind of give that a shot. All right, no fluff and no thumbing needed. I'm not going to turn it down to 1 because I did that with the Antares earlier, and I got some fluff, so I think I'm good with the 2. So I think this is kind of my sweet spot for the 3/8. If I'm going 1/2 ounce, I could probably go down to 1 if you're throwing a little heavier, but I'm going 3/8 right now, and I have it set to mono, and I have it set on external to 2, and that is the sweet spot right now. A little bit of fluff, but that just kind of works its way out. On a windier day, I might turn it to like 3, but right now, because it's so slick and calm, I mean, there's nothing over here. Like, you can just see it, you know, there's no ripples in the water. And so this is kind of the brake setting that I have. And again, you can just make that a simple adjustment from 2 to 3 by a switch, depending upon the wind, and you leave your internals the way it is. Now, if I'm throwing braided line, I probably could go down to braid, but you know, right now I'm throwing fluoro, so I have it set on a mono line brake setting and the internals. So wow, just amazing. I think I might turn it down to 3 because I'm getting a little bit of fluff here and there, but just so I don't forget if I'm casting this thing on a windy day, or windier day I should say, that way I don't completely get any kind of backlash at all. So, but this thing is ultra smooth, guys. I can't wait to really use this guy out there. We're in Wisconsin, it's still cold. I think it's like 40 degrees right now, so it's not really optimal right now, but I will be doing some smallmouth fishing this weekend. It's supposed to snow tonight, what the heck, but we're in Wisconsin, so it is what it is. One cool thing about this is this clicking drag. I mean, that is just so slick. You get this in a lot of other reels too. It's not just this reel. I know Daiwa has it in the Zillion. They have it in the Steez A. So it's nothing new to fishing, but I think it's pretty cool though. You know, you kind of get that clicking drag. Kind of gives you the kind of tells you how hard your drag is really being set, especially if you're like fishing and you gotta, you know, you're fighting a big smallmouth, a largemouth, or whatever you're fishing, and you kind of hear that drag go, and it's kind of like a, you know, exactly like a spinning reel. So you get that clicking drag, which is kind of nice, that nice loud audible noise, so you know exactly where your drag is at, and there's no surprise, there's no shock. It's just a nice smooth clicking drag. So but I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let's take some close look at, you know, some of the well, I hope you guys enjoy the video. We had the Calcutta Conquest DC 100 today, and without further ado, guys, we'll see you guys on the next video.